Hi guys, welcome to the Spill and Grill.
I'm Sara.
And I'm Tashinga.
And this is where you spill the stories.
And we grill them to perfection.
Okay guys, well, it is Christmas Eve, December 24th. So if you celebrate Christmas today, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas tomorrow, Happy Christmas Eve. And for you guys that are not celebrating Christmas, Happy Holidays. And whatever you're celebrating, I hope that it is an amazing celebration and that you're enjoying the holiday time.
Merry Christmas, Sarah.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you. All right, guys. So Santa gets to deal with the good kids, but we've been given the tasks of dealing with the naughty guys. And not naughty in a good way.
No.
Not the good naughty, unfortunately.
No.
The really, really bad ones. The ones that deserve a lump of coal for Christmas. You know what I'm talking about. And we've got them in here. So, let's get started. Let's see who made the naughty list.
Do the honors, Sarah.
All right. Without any prior notice, when I picked her up, she invited her sister and her sister's kid. After dinner, they asked me to see a menu so they could each order another entree to go. I excused myself and talked to the waitress before she put the order in, and I asked her to cancel it. During the very awkward drive back, they were furious that I had canceled their to-go orders and their dessert. I explained that a date is not an opportunity to take advantage of someone. Needless to say, there was no second date.
Well said. A date is not an opportunity to take advantage of someone. Amen. It's not. It's really not. Who do you think you are? And clearly they didn't warn them or anything.
No,
or
without prior notice. So he goes to pick her up. He's expecting to pick up one person, one girl, and he finds two women and a child.
I mean, at this point, I would have said, I didn't sign up for this. I'm supposed to take you out on a date. I think I would have been like, what's going on?
Yeah, I would have been like, I thought this was me and you getting to know each other on the date. You didn't tell me that your sister's coming.
Exactly. And to be kind, I'd say, you know what? I didn't sign up for this, but I'm still willing to go out on a date with you. So maybe we can reschedule tomorrow or this week.
Yeah. And
then let's see what she does.
But I think he was just trying to be kind, right? So he's like, okay, they're there. They're waiting for the lift. They're waiting to get to dinner. It sounds like he was willing to pay for their dinner. They got their free dinner, right? They got him. They did take advantage of that. But then they wanted dessert and to go, like entrees to go, so they could have more.
No, so you're actually taking the piss. It's so disrespectful on so many levels.
So rude.
It really is rude.
And what are you teaching that kid? That the sister who brought her kid, like, hey, let me show you how to take advantage of guys?
No, it's not. Like, I feel actually really sorry for the guy. Like, okay, he did a great thing and he paid for everyone. He probably felt obliged to.
Of course. And during the awkward drive back, because they were furious that I canceled their to-go orders and their dessert. So they had the audacity to be mad. To the women, or to the woman that he was supposed to have a date with. Like, shame on you. Yeah, shame on you. No wonder she made the naughty list. Like, this is really awful. You don't do that to someone.
Really? Like, she had that plan in her head.
Oh yeah, it was totally set up.
Who does this? Like, I just don't understand. This is not normal behavior. This isn't normal. And I'm telling you, if I was that guy and I was going on a date and a guy showed up with his brother and the brother's son, I'd be like, no, that's not what we do here. That's not how you date me anyway, so.
No, that's not how you date in general. Like, you don't need a chaperone. You're both adults. And it's flat out rude. It's such a bad example for that kid too.
I wonder how old the child was.
I'm picturing like 10 or something.
Yeah, I was thinking 8, yeah.
And how do you like get to know someone? You're like sitting across the table from someone and it's like, hey, tell me what your favorite movie is. Where do you work? And then like you've got to talk to the sister as well. You've got to talk to the sister's kid as well. Like
That's true.
So awkward. Okay. A date is a 1-to-1, okay? Can we make that clear? It's a 1-to-1, especially a first date, guys. I don't even know why I'm saying this. This should be common knowledge. This should be common sense.
Apparently.
It's not.
But both of them had obviously completely different intentions.
Oh, yeah.
I was going for a date. I don't even know what this is.
They needed some free meals.
Yeah, but even, like, who goes to that level to get a free meal?
These women. I mean, I've heard of women that, like, will go on dates with guys just to get a free meal.
Yeah, I've heard
I've heard of that. I don't condone it.
No, neither
but
do I.
that is something that happens. But your sister and your sister's kid?
No bueno.
No, absolutely not. I am so sorry that she wasted your time and your money. But obviously, yeah, of course there's no second date. That's not even a first date. That was a charity case.
Yes, that's exactly what that was. A charity case.
You were probably trying to be a gentleman, trying to make things not awkward. And you got stuck paying for 3 people plus yourself. So yeah, that was an expensive charity case for him. Poor guy.
Really was.
And like, this was planned. This was like
100%.
the woman and her sister. And they're like, how do we do this? Like, how do we get away with a free meal? Exactly. Okay, you go on Bumble. See who you can get.
And then we'll get some takeaway.
Yeah. The audacity. Who raised you? Oh my God. Like, not only did you get a free meal, you're trying to get an extra meal or like an extra snack for later.
Maybe this is what they do. You know, like the movie Wedding Crashers?
Oh, yeah.
How they go to these weddings and sleep with all these girls. Maybe this is what they do.
Date crashers?
They date crash to get free food. Date crashers.
They are,
We might
yeah.
have started a new movie.
I think so, yeah.
This is
Hollywood execs,
Hollywood,
contact us.
Exactly, please. And no one's stealing the idea. You heard it here first. Date crashers. We're taking all the royalties.
Absolutely.
We are producing. We are starring in. We are writing the script.
And to the guy who wrote this, if you want to star in it, we'll, I think we can make that happen.
Let this be in the cinema this time next year.
Oh my God, that would...
Christmas movie.
Yeah, Christmas Date Crashers. Oh my God.
I would watch that.
I would watch that too. And it could be the story of these girls.
Date Crashers coming 2025. Well, at least there's good men out there like this
Yes.
in terms of what he's done. But hey, ladies or gents, either way, you can't be acting like this.
And shame on the sister for taking her daughter and trying to teach her to do that as well.
Yeah, it's true.
We don't need more people like you. And I hope maybe even the kid got a little bit of a lesson from that, because he did have to, he kind of had to scold them on the way back.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
hopefully the kid does not grow up to be like her mom and her aunt.
Not all of us are like this, I promise.
Yes, there are good people out there, I promise. This girl she's just a horrible human. And for Christmas you're getting coal. You are getting coal, honey, because you should not be doing that to somebody. Very, very bad person over here.
Agree.
Well, that is why she made the naughty list, and all 3 of them should be ashamed of themselves. And yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, guys.
Don't do that.
All right. Okay.
We're doing the next one.
Next naughty list. Let's see.
Making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty on the list. Da-da-da. Okay. The naughty list. Who made it today? Here we go. So, I'm a gay trans man. A few years ago, I was kind of in a hookup phase, and as such, was using a bit less discretion than I otherwise would. I hooked up with this guy from Grindr. It was clearly his parents' house, but they weren't home. It was pretty mediocre, to be honest, but I was impressed with his stamina, and I told him so. Apparently, that was a mistake.
Okay. All right.
Okay. A day or 2 later, he hits me up again, asking me to come over. I said something like, no, it's a little too early and I'm not really feeling it today anyways. He asked me several times more, saying things like, what if you come over in 2 hours instead, etc. I think he was trying to get me to come over while his parents still weren't home. After the 3rd or 4th time, I said, look, dude, if you want to make a plan for another day, but I said no for today, and you're making me uncomfortable by continuing to ask. He responded with a laughing emoji, calm down, So I immediately deleted him from Snapchat because any man who laughs at my discomfort is not worth my energy.
Amen.
Yeah, it's very well said.
Yeah.
Actually, very well said.
Absolutely.
Since then, he's hit me up literally dozens of times on Grindr. I blocked him about 10 times before I realised it was pointless because he was making new accounts almost every single day.
Who has time for that?
He did. He had a lot of time for that.
Oh my God. Okay.
I used to engage with him because I guess I thought I could maybe get him to understand what he did wrong. But he refused to admit any fault and doubled down that I was being dramatic.
Of course.
At some point, he told me that he only continued to message me to get on my nerves. So I stopped responding. But he's continued to message me for more than 2 years after that.
Oh my God, 2 years.
He would alternate between saying disgusting, transphobic things to me and trying to get me to sleep with him again. He keeps talking about how he gave me the best sex of my life and made me come so many times. I cannot stress enough how mediocre it was. Dude didn't even go down on me and certainly didn't get me anywhere near climax. The only redeeming factor was the stamina, but apparently this man has never received a compliment before and took it to mean that he was some kind of sex god.
Oh my God.
The last time he messaged me a few months ago, I pretended I didn't remember who he was, and he got so pissed about that he blocked me and hasn't messaged me since. Hopefully I got rid of him this time. It's literally been more than 3 years of this bullshit. And cis men wonder why they don't get complimented much. It's because y'all go insane and start stalking the person. Unbelievable. I've been far more careful since then. Wow.
Oh my God.
Lots to
What?
unpack.
Yeah, there's so much there.
I mean,
I'm kind of in shock.
me too. So this, he's in his hookup phase, basically in his hoe phase, whatever. We've all been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Yeah.
But it's the constant changing or creating new accounts to speak to this person.
Almost every single day. Like that's intense. Like, does this guy not have a full-time job? Because how do you have the time to create new, because if you're creating a new account, I'm guessing you're using new email addresses too.
New emails, new names, new everything. Like, what the
This guy clearly was never complimented before.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, this guy is obviously very, very insecure as
Yeah.
well, right? There's that. But I can't believe how long it went on for, to be honest. That's the scary part for me. He even says at the beginning that this is mediocre.
Yeah.
He says it right from the beginning. So this was basically meh. But he was impressed with his stamina that he could just go on for so long. Okay.
And then apparently that telling him that made him go a little crazy.
This set off basically what we're reading here today.
Well, the stamina of continuous messages and not giving up, that's almost it's scary, but it's almost impressive as well.
And he sounds very, very desperate. It's like, oh, what if you come over in 2 hours?
Yeah.
This and all that kind of stuff. And then he's like saying, no, let's plan for another day. And then he's like, calm down.
What a laughing face.
Yeah, you are the one that messaged me 24 hours, 48 hours later. You are the one that's saying, come over now. And I've said no. And then you say, come over in 2 hours. So you're saying, calm down. Who are you saying calm down to?
Who really needs to calm down here?
Are you not the one that just created 10 fake accounts on Grindr? So who's being dramatic?
Right, he's the drama queen.
So you're the drama queen that needs to calm down, as said before.
You can't say disgusting transphobic things to a trans person and then ask to sleep with them. Like, dude, make up your mind. It's one or the other, honey.
No, exactly. It makes no sense. Like, I don't know what planet you're on.
And you know what it was? This is what I think it is. You gave him the best sex of his life.
Yeah, for sure.
That was it. That was it. He just can't admit it that way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why he wanted more, duh. Like, he's the one that's
Yeah.
running after you, not the other way around.
You know, the whole thing about like cis men not getting a compliment, it's true because one little thing, you say like one nice thing to them sometimes and their ego just goes.
It's true. It's so true, actually. And then the last time he messaged him was a few months ago. He pretended he didn't know who he was, and then instantly he got blocked.
That's such a good response, though.
Yeah.
I love that it worked for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
me too.
I don't know if that was your plan or if it just happened to be the result of what you did, but
Well done.
yeah.
High five, honestly. High five. You did good.
So yeah, this guy, the guy with the stamina, he gets a lump of coal. That's why he made the naughty list as well. Do you know what you should do? You should go onto Facebook. Type in your city. Put in, are we dating the same guy? Put in your city and put a photo of this guy if you have it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you know about those Facebook groups, but they are amazing. Put a photo and explain everything that he did so that the next guy or girl or whoever comes across him, they've been warned.
Those groups are so good. And
I love
so
them.
Funny. Like, I've witnessed many guys on there that I know. Not that I've dated, but I know, like, I've worked with, and I'm like...
And this guy could have potentially have been dangerous. I mean, with his persistence.
Sarah, I would have got the police involved.
But yeah, if he were to continue to message you, you might want to get cops involved. Good thing he didn't know where you lived or worked or anything like that.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Oh my god, imagine if he did.
That's what's good about hookups is that you don't have to talk and get to know each other. But I'm glad you got rid of him, and I absolutely love that technique. If there's anybody listening out there that does this, that continuously talks to somebody that has rejected them, get over it. It is not okay. It's not normal. It's not. So if somebody says they're not interested, just leave them alone. Go back on Grindr, go back on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. Go back to the bar and find someone else.
Okay, guys, as always, if you do have any juicy submissions, good stories, bad stories, wild stories, please send them in to us.
Please.
The email is on the screen right now. As always, big disclaimer, we are not doctors, professionals. We don't have PhDs in this. We are not dating coaches. What else?
We're not psychologists. We are not experts in any way. We just like to share stories and like to give our opinion. And even though we're not experts in any way, I think our opinions are quite good, quite on par with what's correct. So yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So take what we say with a pinch of salt.
Pinch of tinsel this time.
Pinch of tinsel. That's very true, yeah. Pinch of some tinsel.
Yeah.
If you are a visual person and you are watching, thank you very much for watching The Spill and Grill. And if you're listening to us on Spotify, thank you very much for listening to The Spill and Grill. I am Sarah. Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry. Well, I don't know why I said that.
Stealing my identity.
Exactly. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. I said that with such confidence.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Sarah. Okay, I am Tashinga, I think. I'm Tashinga.
And I'm Sarah.
And you have been watching or listening to The Spill and Grill.
Bye guys. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye.